Saved the day because I brought my crochet with my scissors.
And you're a poet and didn't know it. You saved the day because of your crochet.
I am a toreador.
This is true. All right.
To her naturally.
So we will go ahead and kill the music there. And as you guys can tell, we have a specially decorated layout for the game.
Nice.
Because it's Christmas, y'all.
You're getting to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes.
Blood is everywhere.
Yeah, I noticed I kept most of those themes still in the thing, so it's kind of like a merry, gory Christmas, sort of. But we have, so Rebecca is with us. She is just nuking some popcorn, even though I have pizza on the way. Give her my rock eyebrow.
There's room for both in your stomach.
Always.
I have a separate stomach for popcorn.
Oh, gotcha. The popcorn valve.
Right.
Or
Some people
pocket.
have a dessert stomach.
Mm.
Others have a popcorn stomach. Some people have both.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. And our new player, George cannot be with us tonight. He is, I think, currently in Florida at a convention. I think he's in the chat room, though. At least he was when I last checked. And then Rachel will be joining us here in a bit. She is just getting home from work and whatnot, so we'll have to take a moment to obviously readjust the camera angles and whatnot because Discord likes to jack that up. But otherwise, it runs pretty stably, so I'm okay with that. So we have done... that was something I was going to check with. So, Brittany, did you manage to get everybody caught up on the XP?
Was I supposed to? No.
Well, you were looking for your character sheet when I mentioned XP.
I only keep a running total. So, and I spent mine. I can't help. Sorry.
Nice.
For shame. Yes, George is in
Yeah.
Orlando. He's in the chat. What's up, George? I hope
Hey,
you like the
George.
picture we have in place of you. It's a rather buff-looking Santa Claus-ish kind of guy,
Ish.
which goes very well with the hobo look that you have for Ramus.
We can't have hobos, so if you grow up.
And that's Rebecca muted.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, well, that was Rebecca echoing. Henlo?
Yeah. Hello.
What?
No.
Was that just a typo, or did you mean that?
No, I
Okay.
meant that.
Cool kids say.
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
I clearly look at too many dog memes.
Oh, yeah, because, you got me with that one. I mean, if you let it with, like, I can has hello or something, I probably would have caught it.
No.
So Rebecca apparently is over there telling the dogs no to everybody.
No.
Oh, can I get you to sit up a little bit, Rebecca? You're kind of off screen. Okay. Santa would be a gangrel. He turns into a reindeer. Oh, well, our friend Jen Broomall actually did a wear reindeer at one point. I should probably look that up and post it somewhere in the chat, or post it in one of the pictures behind the Merry Christmas.
Reindeer aren't predators, though. They can't beware.
Ba-dum-tsh.
They could be puka.
I think
All
this
right.
is getting a little technical.
Yeah. And sure enough, actually pictures, if you type that in, Jen Broomall and wear reindeer, it comes up. Pretty slick. Oh, she actually has, I didn't realize she has a couple of different pictures. And they're saucy. Which makes sense, I guess.
It's Jen.
Yes. Guinea pigs! Yay!
Oh, you can hear them.
Yep.
They're really loud.
That's okay. Well, maybe I'll get to it some other time. I can't find a decent enough shot of it. But if you guys get the chance, look up Jen Broomall, wear reindeer, and you'll see a couple of shots of that said picture that come up in the Googling.
How do you spell Broomall?
Broomall.
I totally bastardized that thing.
All right, so with that being said, hopefully everybody has got their lists together of what it is. I mean, Todd's was actually pretty easy. I really expected that from him.
That's Bear.
So most of you have been running around for the past couple of nights, getting your items and your gifts. You have been invited to the Cedar House for the very special first ever Giovanni Christmas in Ashland, Oregon.
Nice.
So all the council has been invited, obviously, and friends. Well, won't go into detail, but obviously Jimmy, who lives at the Cedar House and is aide de camp to many of the Giovanni that are there. He's obviously there. So are the two Utes. The two, yeah. Which it was actually funny in a side role play. Brittany actually referred to them as the two Utes, which made me laugh.
They don't have real names, do they?
They do. They just get lumped together because they're always with Vinny.
I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah. No, they have names. But good old Vinny.
Maybe someday I'll actually learn them.
Yeah, they're not in your social pecking order, so I would imagine that you wouldn't really care much. But okay, so that being said, everybody has an invite. You have shown up at the Cedar House, which the entire property is decorated up. There is a decorated tree that sits in the lawn. It does occasionally draw attention from onlookers that drive by down the street and take pictures, because most of the people that live on this street, because it's a wealthier part of town and overlooks the country club, they tend to come through here and look at the lights and look at how neat and nice it is and well crafted. Everything was actually put together in the front of the house to make it not only to make it look good and fashionable, but also with an eye to aesthetics, so nothing really clashed. Colors didn't stand out terribly much, or I should say not too terribly in a clashing sense. So it's not like Christmas Vacation, where they purposely illuminated like the entirety of the house, where no inch of the house had missing lights or strings or whatnot. The inside, which all of you have been in the inside before. The living room, however, is done up in a very warm fashion. There is a fire currently in the fireplace. There is music in the background that's being played, piped over the sound system that comes through the entirety of the house. There are little party favors that are left out for those who do eat. There are drinks left off to the side, and cups as well, just in case anybody wants to maintain their cup or interchange it out. So obviously, for most of the people here, blood is being served. The blood, however, it's not. There's nothing like profane about it, like Sabbat, hanging from the chandeliers and dripping down into chalices or anything of that nature. Very classy, very very tasteful. Sophie would approve.
I do approve.
Very much in a way you would imagine the Camarilla going out of their way to look as humane as possible. Outside of the fact, of course, that they have to drink blood. Many of the music that's being piped and it's playing in the background is all classic. So you're not finding hardly any of the modern style Christmas music, like nothing from Mariah Carey.
No Wham?
No, yeah, Whamageddon. If you made it through Whamageddon and got into this place, you are in a safe zone. So there is no Wham. It's all like Perry Como. There's Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra. All the crooners. Most everything classical that you would hear that likely predated the 1970s. So even the Beach Boys, in this sense, would be a stretch.
Very nice.
But all of you have come in at this point at varying times. There's no assigned seating. It's sit wherever you like. There's nice fluffy couches. There is a huge Christmas tree that actually goes up just to the very top of the ceiling. The ceiling is vaulted, but the tree itself is massive and goes all the way to the top. There are presents lining all over the tree, or under the tree, I should say. So it's clear that the rest of you are not the only ones participating.
I want to go over to the tree and see if there's any varmints in that tree. I'm just going to start looking through the tree, see if there's any critters in there.
No, you do not find any critters.
Okay.
Now, you find fake critters in the sense of like ornaments and whatnot, but there's nothing real or live. There's no squirrel waiting to pounce.
No possum.
No possum, nothing like that, hiding. Certainly no hippopotamuses, even though they're sang about frequently in Christmas carols.
I'll go back over to Miriam and just say, hey, why putting a tree in the house and there ain't nothing to eat in there?
You don't eat food anyway.
You suck off the possum that's inside the tree. There's a squirrel in there. You can suck off a squirrel. That's one good chomp pump. And that's it.
If you're hungry, there's something over there.
I know, but that's I ain't had
Too
critter in a while.
highfalutin for you?
No, it's just I haven't had critter in a while. This damn organ out here. It's just, I just want to get something that's good. So when I went to the forest, that park ranger tried to kick me out, so I ate him.
Well, I'm fresh out of critters.
All right,
Try to make do tonight.
I'm making do. I'm making.
So Jimmy's like, do I need to? I'm sorry. I thought I had everybody's dietary needs taken care of. Do I need to go get an animal?
No, it's not a need. It's just a want. I mean, so okay, hanging with these ladies has been an experience. I've been learning all kinds of stuff. So
Okay.
it's nice having cups of blood. That's nice and everything. But since I've been in this town, I have not drank off of any kind of critters. I mean, pigeons. I tried that. They're gross. That just no. I don't like that. They're just like, but the squirrels here, they taste funny. So I a good possum would be the way to go. Susan said I'm not allowed to go to the zoo, so I was going to go to the zoo and get me one, but she said no.
Possum. Okay. I mean, if you give me some time, I could go try and make a run for a possum.
Oh no, you need to go do something special for me. That's okay.
No, it's kind of my job. So I mean, if this is something you really want, I mean, I'm offering. I can go and get that. I'm sorry, I just didn't expect anybody wanting live animals.
Well, that would be great if you could do that.
Sure. Yeah. So hold the pigeon, hold the squirrel, and add possum. Got it.
Yeah, no. Oh, while I went through Texas, don't do dillo. Those dillos. I don't like those dillo things. They're hard on the outside. That hurts the teeth. So no dillos. Okay.
We don't have that here, so you're good.
Okay. All right.
So,
We
Miriam,
can grab
I
a
will be
couple
back
rats later.
in a few.
Yeah, well, last time I tried to do the rats, you said no to that, Asperia. So I was going to say no more rats because you said
No, just the one rat. The one rat. He's my buddy.
Oh.
But if you
I
come
thought
back
you
to
meant-
the cemetery with me later, we can pick off some of the riffraff together.
Oh, we can do that. I just thought you meant all rats are bad here. So I wasn't, because you said they were your friends. So I wasn't going to do that because we don't eat friends.
No,
Right,
yeah,
Sophie? We don't eat
we don't
friends.
eat friends.
That is right. We don't eat friends
We don't eat friends.
unless they want you to.
So Jimmy grabs his keys real quick and like runs outside to, go get possum.
Okay. This party's happening now. Just need to get a fiddle in here.
So anyone do anything else? Outside of obviously taking in the festivities or whatnot? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's walking around talking to people, She's all excited about the gift exchange and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hesperia is walking around with a goblet or a glass of blood and just admiring the lights and all of the effort that it took to decorate a place such as this because it's so well lit and clean.
Clean. And
That it
Sophie
is.
And Sophie isn't having to roll for any of this because it's so pretty.
Oh yeah. Do I need to roll for it? Is it that nice?
No. I mean, it is really
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, possums don't grow here. So sorry.
If I rolled.
Sure.
Hey, Sophie, did you see my new jacket that Susan got me?
Oh, you look very sharp, Bear.
And it looks
Special
like
order, the jacket and the shirt. It fits.
It looks really great.
Thanks. I'm
So-
wearing my overalls too. Stephanie said not to, but I wore. I had to feel comfy somehow.
That's you look fine. Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
so. Rachel's in the process of joining, so just give me a few while I get the everything realigned.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
Botch.
We got 5 successes.
Been funny if you'd botched though.
It would be really
Just
funny.
standing in front of the Christmas tree.
Just hang some lights on
Come
me.
here.
She's just a cat on catnip and just.
You see all the lights reflected in my eyes.
Pupils all dilated and big. That would have been hilarious.
All right, I need to find Rachel's picture here. There is Rachel.
Rachel!
All righty.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hello.
I'm very sorry I'm late,
That is quite all right. It happens. You were working.
and I have a major headache.
Aw. Well, thank you for coming.
It's all the coughing from being sick that it just
Oh.
so,
Did you take anything?
yeah, I did, but we'll see if it kicks in.
hmm.
Plus the kids will not.
Okay. 1 second. I'm still getting everything set up.
Sorry.
Are we not live?
Yeah. No, we're
Yeah.
live.
Oh.
It's just whenever more people join in Discord, I have to reset everything. It's how Discord works, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, we look kind of wonky.
Yup.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
Oh, I
I'm
see
working
the-
on getting it resolved.
I see the wonk.
Yeah.
The only thing I see wonky is Rachel's really tight.
Go ahead and keep playing, guys. Don't wait on me.
Oh, I want to walk around and just introduce myself to some people here that I don't know. Because these are all supposed to be vampires, right?
Yeah, everybody that's present is in the sense of like, well, exception of maybe Malcolm. I don't know if you've met him yet, but he is not currently present.
Okay.
I'm walking around mingling as well. I've got a red ugly Christmas sweater on, a V-neck, and a green dickie.
And a
So,
green
like,
dickie. That's very
yeah.
specific.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you or are you soccer mom tonight?
Is the dicky tucked into the sweater?
It is. It is.
Okay.
I'm actually going to use Mask of 1,000 Faces to be the target lady from it. Target lady-ish from SNL, Kristen Wiig's character,
There you
just with the bowl haircut and everything,
Okay.
because I feel like it's very appropriate
Alrighty.
for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
I'm gonna come up to you and go.
I gotta see this.
I like your look, by the way.
Thanks.
That looks good.
I just kind of wanted to fit in a little bit more, so.
We don't need to worry about fitting in. You know that.
No, I just meant fitting into the holiday spirit.
Oh, I get it.
This
Yeah.
Christmas thing is, I mean, it's a little new to me, and being around people who celebrate things isn't something I'm used to.
And it took me damn years to understand that Santa Claus didn't have claws. I didn't understand that at all. I just thought Santa Claus was all about about hurting people and everything. And then it wasn't like that out in Appalachian. We didn't have Santa Claus, all that. And then one year we wear that damn hat. I'm never wearing that hat again. That's a stupid hat.
Did you have to give out toys and stuff?
No, I just put the hat on because they said try it on, so I tried it on. And some kitty came up to me and said, "Santa Claus, can I have this for Christmas?" And I'm like, "What are you asking me for? Get away from me!" He cried. That was funny. I'm never doing that again.
I would pay to see that, Bear.
Well, I don't know. I'm just like, Is anybody here wearing a hat? I could take it from them and try it on. I don't see any kitties here, though.
We don't have any kids here.
No.
The local mortals don't really have their families around us very much.
Hey, Susan was showing me on the text earlier that, and I still don't understand about bringing bells. I didn't bring any bells, so I don't get it. What was that?
When you say you're going to be
1 second.
speaking of bells,
Yep.
oh, he ordered pizza. I forgot he ordered pizza. When somebody says I'm going to be there with bells on, it means they're going to be there and they're going to be excited about being there.
Well, that's just dumb. Why would you put bells on when you're excited? That's
Excuse me a moment.
oh, that dog's wearing the cone shame back there.
Why'd
We
you bring your phone?
We got Abby spayed.
Oh,
Doodle butt.
I'm doing a heck and protect.
Make sure she doesn't get to her sutures. Dumbass. Come on.
Dumas.
Is that French?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There. Have some pop. If you want popcorn, you got to. Ow! Damn dog. They sit there and beg at me until I throw them popcorn. Oh, not that bad, but I have had Darby sit there and whine at me the whole time. They ain't. Popcorn just went everywhere. No, Abby. What kind of pizza did you get?
A good kind.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back, sir.
And I've gotten the, pictures are all lined back up. Good. Okay. That's what I thought the way it should have looked anyways. All righty. So, with that being said, I didn't get my picture lined up. That was dumb. Give me just 1 minute to fix that.
No.
There I am. And that should be good enough, I guess. All
Rachel, do you have cold medicine?
Poof.
Yeah, I do.
Much better.
I took some. I'm sorry. Just every time I cough, my head just pounds.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Okay. So
Possums don't grow here. Who said that?
that was Brittany.
Damn it. Gonna have to go to the petting zoo. That's where you find them, right?
Yeah. Okay. So back into game at this point. Yeah. So with everything set up, everybody is currently here now, in character. Malcolm comes from the back. Malcolm has long black hair. It's currently let down. He's in a black suit. So all black. So it's black shirt, black coat, black slacks, black shoes. The man in black, quite literally. The only thing he has in red, or I should say red and green, he has cufflinks to his shirt. One is red, one is green.
very minimalist.
Yes, very minimalist. And so he comes walking back into the living room, looking around, of course. for a moment. And he looks to Miriam and he's like, where is Jimmy?
He's getting my possum.
You're muted.
He's going to get bear a possum.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. All right. So I'm sure we can continue on without that. Hopefully, Bear, you will forgive him for not having possum available.
No, it's all right. I told him he didn't have to get it, but he said he does that kind of thing. So
He does. Yes.
That's good.
Okay. All right. Well, then, thank you all for coming to our first ever Giovanni Christmas here in Ashland, Oregon. As you can tell, presents that we have been given or that have been delivered here from you are under the tree, as well as other gifts that others have obtained are under there as well. If there's anything that you might need to drink, I would have normally tapped Jimmy for that sort of thing. So we'll have to wait till he comes back for that, unless Miriam would like to step up and get the drinks taken care of. But with that being said, I would like to raise a toast to all of the council and friends, those who helped make it what it is today.
Sophie, I can't eat toast.
He just means raising a glass.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and glasses are given to everybody. There is a container of blood that is being, distributed into everybody's glass. Enough to quantify 1 point.
There's a pint?
1 point. One point.
1 point.
I thought you said 1 pint. I was like, damn. Here, have a couple of cups of blood. Shit.
Oh.
And he says, it has actually been my understanding this is a long, hard road that the rest of you have driven, but you've persevered. You've pushed back your enemies, and you're developing a reputation for a safe city to co-inhabit.
These are big words, Sophie.
Do your best, Bear.
If you require like a translation later on, I'm sure Sophie or Hesperia could.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. You just got some big words going on.
No, that is quite all right. In fact, why don't you raise your hand if something gets too far, and I can pause and we can try and explain for you. How's that?
Oh, I just put my hand up. All right.
Yes, just like a classroom, but just put your hand up.
Okay, I was never in a classroom.
I can tell.
Okay. You're smart. I like that. Have I met you yet, Malcolm? I've heard of you, but I don't know if I've met you before.
This would probably be the first time.
All right. It's nice to meet you.
And it's good to meet you, Bear.
You got a fancy suit, by the way.
You look rather dapper yourself. May I continue with my toast?
Oh, you do what you want. It's your house.
Why, thank you, Bear. But I wanted to say on behalf of the Giovanni, Miriam and I toast to your success, your good fortune, and we hope that it continues.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Yeah,
you are
thank
quite
Thank you
welcome.
Thank you for this lovely party. Cheers.
And
Cheers.
cheers. And he says, this is aimed mostly at you, Hesperia. Don't feel that you have to disguise yourself while you're in this house. This is a safe place. So if you wish to just be you, you may.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and obtain my regular face, but I'm going to keep the haircut.
Okay. so modified Hesperia with kind of a punky little, or spunky, I should say, haircut.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. And so he sits down to in a chair to overlook the living room at this point as the music's playing. You notice the only thing everybody notices here is that Bing Crosby does tend to play a little bit more frequently in the songs, and the music seems to be a little bit more vibrant when it plays, like better quality. You know how you can tell with some of those old songs, you can tell those were old reels or redone or whatnot because of the way mastering was done at that time frame. Even when you hear them on the radio play. Well, here it sounds, it's like the difference between playing an old cassette and going back to vinyl. When he plays, for some reason, there's a little bit more crispness.
Well, being it has to be perfect.
How are you liking that, Sophie?
I approve.
Hesperia, can we get some fiddle music in here?
Some what?
Fiddle music.
I mean, I guess we could ask, but
There's got to be some kind of Santa Claus fiddle.
maybe let's just wait till later. Let's
Okay.
wait till after the gifts, and then we can maybe make some requests.
Okay, I got a warning about my gifts. Before you all open my gifts up, what should I tell you before you open them, or what? What should I do?
Are they going to explode?
They could. That's how Cousin Cletus died. So he took that damn gift and shook it.
He shook it. That's his own damn fault.
I'm like, no, and I didn't even get the word out, and his head blew up. So you all heard that. So you're okay. You just don't shake it.
Don't shake it. Okay.
Don't shake the gifts. Got it.
Don't shake the gifts.
So is there somebody that would like to go first?
In the giving,
Yes.
how are we going to do this? So one
Well,
person gives
you
all
would-
of their gifts, or one by one?
That's a great question. How would the rest of you like to do this? Would you like to say one individual give out their gifts to everybody as they go, and then so on and so forth, or do you want to have everybody go around of opening a gift from somebody?
This is for bigger minds than mine. I mean, this is a Giovanni house. So I would say Miriam gets to go first, but since Hesperia is in charge, I say Hesperia gets to go first. And because Sophie's pretty, she gets to go first. I don't even know.
Damaris, you don't count.
Well,
That's okay.
mine's an easy gift. I could just give all your gift right now. You have to open
Just don't shake it.
it. Don't shake it. It's a bad idea.
Well, then, since he is rather eager, would the rest of you be
Let's let
opposed?
Bear goes first.
Would you?
yeah,
Would you?
okay.
Yes. Would you like to have Bear go first and distribute his potentially lethal gifts?
I'm okay with that, I suppose.
Okay, I got a black box for you, and I got a black box for you, and I got a black box for you, and a black box for you, ladies. They're all the same black box, so it doesn't. I mean, they're the same. Okay, so you got to open this. You have to.
Bear,
open
are you
these
sure this
things.
one is mine?
Yeah, they're all the
This
same.
one's not Miriam. Are you sure?
No, they're the same. Sophie, come on. I'm the dumb one here. So I made it easy on myself. Y'all need what I got in the box here for you, and
I have a feeling I know what it is.
it's special too. I made it special. Susan and Stephanie helped me with it because I can't wrap for shit. So I got that wrapping paper on there, and so do you get to understand that it's a black box?
You're right back, guys.
Yeah, I thought that was good. But you have to open the same time, so y'all. I don't want to ruin the surprise by somebody seeing somebody else's gift.
Are they all the same thing?
Well, yeah.
He said that 3 times.
Oh, sorry,
they're
I
all-
missed that.
because you're all just as important to me. So I had to get you all the same thing.
I thought they were just.
Oh, that's sweet, Bear.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
That's good bear logic.
We can all die together.
Don't shake it, damn it. Don't shake it.
Exactly. Don't shake it. Yeah. Okay. I got that one.
All right.
I'm inspecting the box and then I'm going to smell it.
Okay.
I am not shaking it.
Given the type of box that it's in and the type of gift it is in, you actually don't smell anything.
Okay.
Meaning it has some sort of factory seal around it. So you do smell the plastic.
Okay. Well, Miriam, it's just a black box, or is it actually wrapped?
It has a bow around it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just has a bow. Okay, well, I gently take off the bow. I'm being very careful.
Okay.
If you want a knife, don't just cut that bow right off of there.
No, I'm good. I'm very particular about how I open my gifts.
Okay, you're gonna save that bow for later.
Exactly.
Okay.
Reuse it.
All right. This is exciting. Can't wait to see your faces. You're gonna like these gifts.
Okay, then.
And so does everybody follow Miriam's cue and do it at the same time?
I'm going to rip it open.
Okay.
Rip it open. Just don't shake it.
All
I
right.
didn't see anything about ripping it open.
Right.
What color is the bow?
Black.
Okay. All right.
I went with a theme.
So
Kind of like Malcolm.
Kind of like
Yeah, that's why I like this suit.
So Todd, do you want to tell them what they've won?
Okay, so y'all got it's a nice new 9mm. It's a flat black 9mm. It's weighted, and then you got one clip of incendiary rounds inside there because I discovered we need that when we're shooting the vampires. It's better that way.
Remember, you can't have incendiary rounds.
Oh no, so I'm sorry. Yeah. So we got just one full clip of just regular rounds. I tried getting incendiary, but we said no. You also got a nice tactical knife in there. It's like my knife right here. It folds out, and once it's out, it's locked in place. It doesn't fold in. So when you're stabbing somebody, it doesn't like fold in on you and cut you. It's got a special thing. You got to be careful on this, Sophie, because with your nails, you got to get your nail in there to flip it back down. It's painted flat black, so it doesn't shine in the light. I also got you 2 grenades in there, and we painted the grenades black because, well, this had to match everything else inside there. And then I had a description, and Susan said, I can't read it, but she said she put on there, if you read the side of it, it just says Bear's friend, because you're all my friends.
Thank you, Bear.
I'm so impressed. Thank you, Bear. Can we go through one of these grenades later?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
I would ask that you do so nowhere near the Cedar House.
You'll be fine.
If yeah.
And they're flash grenades. They set on fire. They're not
All the more reason not to set them off somewhere near the Cedar House.
Yeah, they're combustible. That's what they said. That's the right word? Combustible.
You are absolutely correct.
Nice.
They start a fire. It's not just like, I don't like the shrapnel grenades because like they're good for humans, but they rip them all apart and they waste the blood and everything. But these flash grenades are good because when we're fighting the vampires like us, you just set them on fire and they blow up. So it works.
That works.
Yeah.
You're correct. That works.
So you like them? You like them all?
I love it, Bear. Thank you.
You are welcome.
This is very generous.
Very generous indeed.
Yeah. Well, we
see that we all like our guns.
Yeah. I had to get you guys some good guns. We'll get the incendiary rounds later. I just couldn't get them here on time because it's they don't sell them at the Walmart. They don't sell them at the Piccadilly. So I got to order them special.
Well, thank you, Bear. That was very thoughtful.
There's not one damn Piccadilly in all of Oregon. Stephanie said she looked and she couldn't find one.
No, there are no Piccadillys out this way.
Just like there's no armadillos. You're very astute.
Yeah, I'm trying to be astute.
So, Miriam, would you like to go next?
Jerome, how am I going to handle that one thing?
I've got that taken care of.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're giving that one out.
Okay. So I go up to the tree and I pull out this really pretty box. It's about 2 foot by 2 foot. And it's wrapped in pretty kind of green velvety looking paper with like actual greenery on it and stuff. And I take it over to Damaris.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Nice, Damaris.
Well, it's just a long box for now, but I shall open it up.
Okay. The link of what it is in the chat.
Remember, you can also post them to our Facebook chat if need be.
Ooh, that's gorgeous. Out of character, that's gorgeous. In character, that's gorgeous too.
I don't see it.
I'm doing it to the Facebook chat, Rach. Give me a second.
Oh,
She put it in the actual stream chat.
Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it.
Yep.
Oh.
So she's put it in the Facebook chat now. Which, if you guys have visuals or something, please feel free to put it there so that way you can, you can see it.
That's a nice bowl.
it's thinking.
Yeah. It's taking me a minute to load. There you go.
Sorry, my slow.
Ooh.
That is a pretty bowl.
I think I'm not allergic to silver. Ooh.
That would be bad. But you know who are allergic to silver?
Yup. Wow, very nice.
The bowl quickly becomes a weapon. Pang!
Very
True,
nice.
true. Okay, so
Them puppies
Thank you
out.
very much. That's way more elegant than I've ever had.
Wow.
I thought you would like that.
That's
Absolutely. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Yeah, Damaris had been rocking a Goodwill bowl just because
Yeah.
it was utility. I mean, she didn't need it to look pretty. She just needed it for scrying purposes.
It holds my change now.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she takes another box. It's simply wrapped in like simple blue paper with silver ribbon around it, but not too complicated, and hands it to Bear. And that is one of the things. Okay, there are actually 2 links there.
So what you ended up getting, Bear, she posted it in the stream chat again.
And I put it in Facebook too.
Okay. But yeah, so she got you the Glock 21.
I see that.
Yep.
Which is
and then the it's a longer round capacity. It looks like the drum.
it's a 40 round capacity, and it's a 45 millimeter.
45 caliber.
45 caliber.
45 caliber, 40 round drum for
Yep.
a little hand cannon there.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's a little bit more potent than the 9mm
She
With-
thought he would like that.
with a lot more rounds.
Wow. Miriam, this is not Hesperia, we're gonna go out shooting later, okay? We're gonna blow stuff up and shooting. Oh, we're gonna go hunting later there, Miriam.
Fine.
I got
Yeah, of course.
I gotta de-virginize this gun and just kill something tonight. This thing, and it's got a nice weight to it, and it's black. Oh,
We like black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miriam, I'm sensing a trend.
I am too. Okay, so she goes over and picks up another box. It's about like so, and takes it over, and it's wrapped in a pretty kind of shimmery gold paper with red and green ribbons wrapped around it. It's really pretty, and hands it to Sophie.
Oh,
another pretty box.
yay. It's all shiny.
Okay, it's not wrapped well enough to have to roll for the Toreador thing.
But this is Sophie. It's pretty. The fact that it's pretty is probably going to keep her from, just shredding the paper. She'd be like, I could use this, gently taking it apart.
Yeah. Sophie cuts the tape and like unfolds it, and this is the link.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Out of character, those are some damn expensive shoes. Holy crap.
Yes, they are. But the shoes are pretty enough that she might have to roll for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Go ahead and give me a roll again. Difficulty
Because
7.
Those are designer shoes.
Yes.
Yes, they are. 4.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
okay.
good. So you're not stunned, but you are stunned.
Yay.
Shoes.
Now we know what if we ever have a doubt of what would ever make her happy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things would make me happy.
Oh, I'm talking.
That's one of them.
I'm talking about you, Brittany, not Sophie.
Oh, well, Brittany likes shoes too.
Yeah. Okay, so Hesperia, I have a very special gift for you.
Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you.
So this would be a thin box.
Okay.
So not quite as big as the other ones. The box itself, it's similarly wrapped, kind of like a cross between Rachel's and Brittany's. So attention to detail, really nice and shiny. This one's probably more green than red and gold.
Okay. I'm going to inspect the box, and then I'm going to gently open it because I'm very
the box has a little bit of weight to it.
Nervous to open it.
Yeah, the box has a little bit of weight to it. It's almost it's a good way to put this. The steno tablets for paper and whatnot. It's roughly that size.
Okay. I'm
So
going to gently open it.
you gently open it up, and of course, just a plain box on the inside. So when you get past that, there is a tablet. So it is a nice up to date Samsung tablet, not Apple. Those bastards.
Yeah, thank you.
But there is a sticker on it that says "Play Me."
Okay, so I'm gonna fire it up and play that.
Okay. So you do that, and the first thing it does, it kicks on a video. And it's literally like somebody holding up, a good quality camera, and it's a guy, and you can hear in the background because it's still black when it's first scrolling, and you hear the guy going, "Okay, so you want me to do the intro like to the camera, right?" And you hear in the background like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, so all right, so we'll do this in 3, 2, 1," and then when it comes on and you see the picture, Henry Rollins is looking at the camera. And he says, "Okay, so my understanding is your name is Hesperia. And a little birdie for Christmas told me that you happen to be a fan and has helped arrange my schedule as such that we have a whole night together as soon as your people talk to my people. And you can pick my brain, I can pick yours, conversation, whatever it is you want. All you have to do," and he does one of these numbers, like points down at like some things that start scrolling. And he says, "is just, put your information into here. And my people will get in touch with you and we'll set this up. We'll make it a gig, do whatever." So was that good? Was that good? Perfect? All right, cool. And so then it pauses and it goes to an animated picture, and it's got like him in his like really angry look, which is of course classic Rollins, with him like sort of look, but his head is kind of bubbling back and forth, and it says like "click me" to send information, and it's like currently playing "Liar" in the background, and if you let it keep going, it goes into like like one or two of his other songs like in the background. It just kind of animated.
I'm speechless. So I'm holding the tablet, and then I look up at Miriam, and I've just got crimson tears coming down.
Oh.
And then I want to run up and like wrap my arms around her neck and like give her the biggest hug.
I give her a hug, but
I love you.
'Cause
You're
I'm
welcome.
a liar, yeah. 'Cause I'm a liar, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
That's the
But
most thoughtful
Mary,
thing that
why
anyone
is she
should
so
have
happy
for me.
about that guy being a liar? I don't.
This is so cool.
I got y'all things I thought y'all would like and could use and all that kind of fun stuff. So
I'm gonna use my gun. Yeah.
I know Sophie will wear her shoes and Damaris will use the.
Oh yeah,
That pretty bold.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
gorgeous.
Malcolm turns to Sophie at this point. He says, "Sophie, would you like to go next?"
All right. So I hand out. Let's start with Bear.
Oh, okay, my turn again.
Probably should not shake this,
Okay, I'm not gonna say.
just in case.
Okay.
Hand him a box. I didn't like grab links for anything, so just use your imagination.
Oh, that's fine.
I hand him a box, and inside are 5 boxes of Dragon's Breath rounds.
Oh,
nice.
oh, it's so good. Okay, so if I use that,
Because I knew you wanted some.
Yeah, I wanted some. I want the Dragon's Breath. I would not be it. Oh, can I hug you? Is that okay?
I'm sure, of
I'm gonna
course.
hug you. Okay, this is so good. Oh,
Now
when
these
they tell
these
me
are
to beat
these
that
are the
guy,
now
go ahead.
Todd. These are the typical ones. These would work with a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, I got my shotgun. I'm gonna bring that out. I don't have the shotgun with me though. That's I didn't bring it.
And there's a second part that's
The second part.
it's a shoebox with some black leatherwork boots,
Oh, nice.
just good quality. So you get some shoes too.
Malcolm,
Yay.
can I take my shoes off and put my new boots on? Is that okay, Malcolm?
You are more than welcome to do so, Bear.
Oh, you
But thank you for asking.
Okay, well,
Now, if there is some pungency, I am going to ask you to take it outside, though.
Okay, I'll do that then because they pungent means smelling bad, right?
Yes.
There you go. You're catching on quickly.
That was smelling bad. When I took my shoes off last time in front of Doug, he actually started crying. That was funny. So yeah, they stink. So I'll do that. Sophie, this is so nice. I got some work boots, and they're black. This is I can't. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys keep on going because I don't. This is so good. Susan, these are good people. Susan, I'm glad.
And Bear, unlike the boots that you had before, you feel a very hard tip on these boots. So
she got him shit kickers.
they're steel-toed.
There's metal in here.
That'll protect your foot and also, doubles as a weapon. So.
Well, yeah, because when you kick somebody in the skull, it crushes the skull with that. I like that idea. That's good. And don't hurt my toe when I kick somebody.
Right. Yeah.
That's one way of looking at it. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Bear.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm going to go take my boots. I'm going to stand in the doorway because I want to see what she got for everybody else, too. Okay. I'm going to take my shoes off over here and I'll just, and then when Jimmy comes in, he can do something with them. But I just want to see what the other gifts are. I'm sorry I didn't think as much y'all ladies did, but these are good gifts. These are, okay, I got to see what you're doing. Okay. I'll stop talking. Sorry.
I'm glad you like them, Bear.
Oh, yeah. I like them a lot.
So, for Miriam, I hand her a dress box,
Oh, pretty clothes.
and it is one of those 50s style A-line polka dot. It's purple.
Oh, pretty. This is beautiful.
And
Thank-
also
okay,
inside
of course. Of
is
course.
an envelope with 2 tickets to see Richard III.
Oh, thank you so much. And she goes over and gives her a hug and
Playing
like,
soon.
it's beautiful. Thank you
Thought
so
it would go
much.
really well with your hair.
Thank you very much. It's lovely.
And you don't need my help with shoes, so
I do okay with shoes.
you do okay.
Okay.
I figured if I got you anything a little too fancy, then you probably wouldn't wear it, and you know, there you go.
Thank you very much.
For Damaris, she gets a shoebox.
Sensing a trend.
That's what I always
It
wanted.
has-
Something to
It has
protect you
some really soft, like buckskin moccasins,
then. Ooh.
and also some handcrafted wood and bone jewelry.
Ooh, I would definitely appreciate that.
Wow.
Wow, this is awesome. Thank you.
That's pretty.
I hope it matches your aesthetic. I tried to pay attention, so
Wow. You nailed it.
yay.
She ain't got no ticks.
Whose dog is that?
It's here, Rebecca.
Oh, it's Dorby?
Yes.
Oh no.
Behind you.
Behind you.
Yeah.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah. Pretty much.
What's wrong, Dorby? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yes.
For Hesperia, I hand her a shoebox, and it has some
Deodorant. No, just
No.
Ouch.
some black high like chunky platform punk boots with stuff
she
on them.
can wear to go meet Henry Rollins.
These are, yeah, exactly. I know exactly what I'm going to do with these.
And she also gets a double shoulder holster for her Hello Kitty. It's like pink and it has Hello Kitty on it also. So it matches
Oh,
her
this
pistols.
is so cute. And I'm just
Wow.
starting to well up again with the tears.
Aw.
Hesperia, you can put my gun I gave you inside that holster. That's a good place for it.
I'm going to throw on the holster and like, here, stick it right there.
Yeah.
Put the gun there.
What's
Yeah,
that
look at this.
that kitty on there? That's a
It's the same one on the other gun.
He needs to go outside, I think.
but that,
Oh, that's right. He wasn't in Portland with us. He
Crap
didn't.
back.
Oh, he didn't see it.
Go outside, Abs.
Do you have it on you? You could show it to him.
Yeah, I actually do have it on me, so I'm gonna take it out in a minute. We got this.
They're pink Hello Kitty guns.
Yeah.
that's a different gun. It's a nice gun, but I've never seen a pink gun before.
It's pretty though, huh?
It is pretty. It is pretty. It's a pretty pink gun. That's okay.
I love it.
I like that. That kitty's kind of neat looking too.
I match now.
I can't remember. There's so many Hello Kitty guns online. I can't remember which one it was that we got.
That
It
is
was
such a
a
bizarre
Walther?
problem to have.
It was the hot pink one, right?
Why?
Because Doug wasn't at that game.
Right. He was
Sorry,
not.
not Doug, but Todd.
Oh.
So he
so it-
hasn't seen the Hello Kitty guns.
Well, that's
I was
okay.
I was gonna show him the Hello Kitty gun.
Oh my goodness! I just looked it up online. It's so
Oh
funny.
yeah, they've even got Hello Kitty Desert Eagles.
They have a Hello Kitty AK-47 I just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's got Hesperia's name all over it.
Yep.
So she can go out shooting AK-47s and her, that are Hello Kitty with her handguns with Henry Rollins while wearing her double shoulder holsters and her new punk boots.
Hesperia is just living her best life at this point. So.
So,
It's
Brittany,
all so fantastic.
did Sophie have any other gifts to give out?
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's everyone, right? Did I skip anyone?
No, we're all here tonight.
Okay.
Despair, you gotta be careful with that pink gun though, because if you pull that out, when people will see the pink, it's easy to see. But if you're just doing it because it's a pretty gun, then it's a pretty gun.
But it's the last thing they'll see there. It's the last thing they'll see.
She's got a very valid point.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you've been practicing with your guns and everything. You pull that gun out there. I see that gun. Bang, and they're dead. That's good.
Exactly, Bear.
They don't get to say I saw that gun because they're dead.
Yep. They're dead as a doornail, right?
Well, that don't make no sense. So I heard that saying before. Doornails are never alive. It's just a dumb saying. Sorry.
No, I walked into that one.
Well, it's just dead as a doornail. Was a doornail ever alive? No. It's just stupid saying. That's all.
So I think next up is Hesperia.
Ooh, I hope you all enjoy my gifts as much as I've enjoyed yours so far.
Good.
I'm gonna take my gifts from under the tree. Everything's wrapped in varying sizes of boxes in brown butcher's type paper with a jute bow on the top of each.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Damaris hers first.
Oh,
and I'm gonna gently hold it over and do this sort of thing. Just be very.
Don't shake it.
Don't shake it. It's a little fragile, but it's been restored to its former glory.
Fragile.
Oh, all right.
Yep, fragile.
So open it gingerly, very carefully.
And inside the box is a human skull with the top skull cap kind of removed. So it's a bowl.
Oh,
for you.
Yippee.
Sophie, it's just like.
You know what? Let's be real, guys. I can never have too many bowls, so that's okay.
Okay, I'm glad you like it.
I love it. It's perfect.
Hesperia, who was that?
No one that matters really anymore. So no one's gonna come after it. So it's okay.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know somebody that we didn't like, and here that would be a double bonus.
He's got a very valid point.
I'll have to remember that.
I bring you the skull of your enemies.
Yep.
He's got a very valid point. And I could always use more bones.
I mean, we got to get more people to look at my pink gun then, I guess.
Yeah. We played soccer with the sheriff's head for a long time. That was a lot of fun. That sheriff came in and tried to bust up our moonshine rig, and we just came in, and that it became a nice soccer ball for us. You just don't understand how long a human head can last. As long as you're not using like these metal boots you gave me, it won't crush it. But it was fun. That was cool. But that is a nice head bowl.
Wait, are we gonna skip past the part where you played soccer with a human head? Like, that doesn't seem up your alley.
The sports thing or the?
Well, both.
He's a violent man.
It was one of my uncle brothers. So when he came in, they broke up the moonshine rig, and he said, "Go get that guy." So I shot him in the back and I killed him. and then we didn't like that sheriff because he tried taking extra money after we paid him off the first time, and so then we killed him, and then Grandpa said, "Shut up, chop off his head." So I chopped off his head, of course, and then and then and then somebody said they saw some game that they tried teaching us, but nobody had a ball or anything like that, so we used his head. So we like kicked it between the goals and stuff like that, and and it was we mixed a little bit of like tackle. We would like knock the guys down, and then sometimes you kick the ball between the goals. I'm rambling again. I'm sorry.
You know what, Bear? I got something for you next.
Okay.
There's not much to do in those small towns.
No, it's not. It's about out in the mountains.
You got to make your own fun, right?
Yeah, got to make your own fun.
So your box is smaller, rectangular, and you can smell fresh metal polish.
It smells like gun oil.
No, close, close. Why don't you go ahead and open it?
Lord, did we all get bear weapons?
Yeah, I like the weapons. What I got? What's I got?
You have an antique cure pan, if I'm seeing that right. I popped it in the chat too.
All right, I gotta see.
Ooh, that knife?
Yeah.
That's a special knife.
That is a gorgeous knife.
Yeah.
What?
I
Where's
also
that from?
That's not American knife. I know that's not.
No, it's not. It's a Sikh knife.
Okay.
But I freshly polished that up for you too.
That's a nice stabby knife. I like the curve on there. You can stab in, and it can get an organ as you're pulling it out and everything. So what is this Sikh? Sikh, is that what you said? It's a Sikh knife?
Yeah, I can catch you up on that later. But it's something that maybe somebody would use in a religious ceremony, or it's really pretty.
Okay.
But
so now it's not like some kind of Christian knife or something like that, because like that's kind of really rigid knife. I was people talking about. I heard.
No, you don't have to worry about that. Everything is freshly cleaned, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so it's a good stabbing knife. I can use, not something like that man that had the horse, when he gave me that other weapon. That was not something I could use. I put that hanging on the wall because it was too special, y'all said. So I hung that on the wall. But I can stab with this, right? I can kill people with this and everything.
Go right ahead. You can do whatever you want with it.
You just get a nice blade.
Eviscerate right away.
It's got a nice edge to it. I can slit some of these nice and neat.
You can try it on some possums later.
Okay, that was good. I think this is too good for possum. I think this is a people killing knife.
We could do that too.
Okay.
Right about that moment, Jimmy comes in.
Jimmy, look, I got a knife.
That is a fine knife, Mr. Bear. I have your possum, so I will take that to the kitchen. Or did you want to eat it raw?
You.
Everybody's using cups. So should I use a cup? Is that Sophie? What should I do?
I've never eaten
Bear.
I'm not
Yeah.
familiar.
I will request that you drink it out of a glass, please.
Okay, I can do that. Normally it's just you take it from the neck and you just suck it dry, but I can. Jimmy, if you would put the possum and drain them into a cup for me, that would be very nice.
I will do that. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Once the creature has been drained.
Hey,
Thank you,
Malcolm was looking for you earlier too. Sorry.
Yeah, Malcolm is in the room with us, but thanks.
That's why I pointed at him.
Right.
I know he's right here.
All right. I'm glad you finally got your possum, Bear.
I got possum. I got a stabby knife. It's a seeker knife. I like the seeker knife.
All right. So next gift, I'm going to go ahead and hand over to Miriam. It is rectangular as well, but only about the size of the palm of her hand. And you can also smell maybe like fresh polish or some sort of pleasant cleaning agent.
I bet it
Smells like lemon pledge.
It smells maybe a little nicer than that, like clove oil.
Okay. Is it wrapped or is it just in a? Oh, you said it was in the butcher's paper, so she
Yes.
unwrapped.
Okay. So I'm gonna pop that in the chat. It is a solid gold brass knuckle, not brass, solid gold. I acquired this. It took me a while. This is like really a one of a kind type of item. So, but on each of the knuckles, there's a little cross. So if you were to hit anybody with it, it would transfer the image.
Not only that, but it's gorgeous and it's perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
He gives her a hug.
Oh, I'm gonna start to tear up again.
Basically, they're like those brass knucks you saw in Constantine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that's exactly what I was thinking actually. That she can go off and start being Constantine as long as Satan doesn't rip her lung cancer out, she'll be fine.
Is that gold all the way through in there, or just gold plated?
It is. No, it is gold all the way through. The person who had these made for himself was I guess he was trying to be a very intimidating man. So, he doesn't need it anymore.
Y'all gotta be careful, Sperry, because gold's a soft metal. So you got to be careful. So if you're punching too hard, I found that like gold sometimes bends. So you got to be careful. I don't know how you're strong, but I know how strong you are. So you got to be careful when you're using gold.
Yeah, I don't know if they were made for function or for fashion, but they're real pretty it's real pretty and.
You might want to put it on the wall. That would look really pretty in your bedroom on the wall.
Last gift, I'm going to go ahead and hand over to Sophie. It is also smaller, and it's actually in kind of a square little like type of jewelry box.
Okay.
You don't smell anything with this.
It doesn't smell like cleaning agent.
It doesn't. It is freshly polished, but you're not going to smell anything.
I'm going to open that up.
And you were looking at an antique sapphire brooch.
Well, that's pretty.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
It will match my shoes.
Yay.
It's sparkling. It is.
I'm going to hang it on my scarf.
Oh, I hope you guys like your gifts. It took me a little while, a little hunting, a little lurking and a little digging to find these guys, but I hope you enjoy them.
Did you get these out of the cemetery?
Maybe.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
I mean, yeah, I did, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah, they're dead. Take it.
Yeah.
That's just the dumbest thing to bear.
You did grave robbing?
I did.
I love it.
I have a one in resources. Hey,
I have no problem with it.
I'm going to try Spirit's Touch on this.
What are you spirits touching?
On my brooch.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Sure.
What kind of stone is that? Is that a blue diamond?
Probably sapphire.
yeah, I believe they call that a sapphire.
Yeah.
That's a pretty name.
Difficulty 6, right?
Difficulty 6.
Kind of fun to
5
say.
successes.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, so the only impression and the last impression that you get from the brooch is of a woman being strangled to death.
Oh no.
wasn't made.
Nobody was blaming you, Bear.
I don't strangle people.
Well,
You shoot them.
Shoot them. I snap necks sometimes, but I don't like to
I
send
believe there was foul play in this, but I don't blame Hesperia.
It'll look great with your shoes. Oh, you're welcome.
It adds character.
Yeah.
It has a
Right?
history.
Exactly. It has a history.
It definitely has something.
A murdered lady.
Wow.
Can you see where my knife came from?
Where your what came from?
My secret knife. Can you check her out?
Sure. You'd like me to?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna hold Bear's knife and concentrate on it.
Okay.
And gotta roll those again. Oh, I got 2 10s, so 3 successes.
Okay. You don't pick up anything from it. It's been washed over and cleaned up too much.
Sorry, Bear. I don't see anything interesting on this. It's just blank.
That's okay. It's still a really cool knife.
It is a very cool knife.
I'll put new memories in it by killing people with it.
Now
You're
there
gonna
are
recharge it.
there are still other packages and presents under the tree. Did anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So then Damaris?
Yep. So, all the packages that are left are like very small, with the exception of like 1 or 2.
Oh no, there are still others outside of yours.
Oh, okay. So she's gonna go and pick up this long box. It's basically like the size of like say a jewelry bracelet box, and she's gonna go over to Sophie and hand it to her. And what you see, let me post it in the chat here. Let me open it. Are a pair of silver and wooden antique hair sticks.
Oh,
And let me get the picture.
And
Antique what? You broke up
wood
a bit.
sticks.
hair
Antique hair sticks. Hair
Yeah.
hair
chopsticks,
sticks.
like chopsticks.
Yeah.
Which means you could also stake somebody with it.
Exactly.
Something that small, really?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just a piece of wood. That's all it takes.
Beautiful. I'm
Let me hold on. I gotta.
potentially. I'm very excited. Oh, I am very excited.
Oh.
And they are antique, and there's a pair of them, and
Wow.
the black stone is onyx.
Very cool.
Those are pretty.
They are designed to be a weapon as well,
That's really
I
cool.
love it.
because again, a little piece of wood, just like a pencil, can still stake someone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a Chinese fork? That's what the chopper sticks. Those
Yes,
are
similar.
Kinda, yeah, but they're meant to be as a hair ornament for a lady.
And there's a pair of them.
I'm
So you
gonna
can pull one out and stab.
twist my hair up and pin it up so he can see what it's supposed to look like.
That's like magic. That's really that's what just makes that's wow. I've never
So-
I
seen
can just pull it out and stake somebody.
Exactly.
it's a mini
It's
knife.
It's a very underutilized weapon.
Oh yeah, I like
Thank
that.
you. I love it.
So
Makes me
she's
happy.
going to go. She has 2 packages for Bear. One is basically just a bag, and she's going to hand that to him first. And when he opens it and looks inside, it is a stack of audiobooks. And they're both a combination of instructional weaponry, military type instructional audiobooks, and they are fictional military, just storybooks sort of deal.
So she ended up getting you a run on Tom Clancy and Mac Bolan.
Yep. And what is it, Jack Ryan or whatever his name is?
Yeah, it's the Tom Clancy ones. Yeah.
Oh, right. And then, because I promised I would get you those, she also hands him another box, which actually is it's wood. And when you open it, you see this.
What do I see? What do I see? It's an
And
axe.
it is a hand axe, and the end handle, it doesn't show that on the picture, but the end handle has a silver cap to it. And what she does, she picks it up and she pulls out the end,
Okay.
and it's a silver knife inside.
Nice.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Knife inside the axe. So
Inside the axe handle.
Yeah, and it's like curved to match like the inside of where the handle is, so it's like a curved bit of an axe.
Action.
So I got a hand axe and I got a curved dagger, and then I got this bag of DVDs. These are gonna be so good.
I
I,
hope you enjoy
Best
them.
Christmas ever.
See, I don't even know what this. Is anybody gonna watch these DVDs with? Are y'all gonna watch these with me, or is this something I'm watching by myself, or is this?
This is something you're gonna watch by yourself because they're audiobooks. You can't really watch them on TV.
We talked about that.
Yes.
You told me about because I didn't like books, and you were saying I didn't have to read; I could just listen.
There you go.
And all this whole bag. That's what they are.
Yep.
So we can go out killing people, and after we're all done killing, I can go back to the house and I can listen to the DVDs.
Yep.
This is so good. Can't wait.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy them, Bear.
Thank you.
She's gonna go to back to the area, and she's gonna pick up a smaller box, and it's about the size of like say what maybe like a watch would come in, and she's gonna walk over to Miriam, and she's gonna hand it to her, and it's just a simple black velvet box, and when you open it, you see this, and it's more polished than silver, but it is a pin brooch, and she lifts it up and demonstrates the little orange part that you see. It pulls out and it holds a wooden stake.
Nice. That is really pretty. It's a toothpick stake.
Yeah, I mean, because it'll work just the same. But it's antique silver, and that little piece at the end is basically like some sort of like precious, stone or something. But it's a pin, and it's basically like a tulip that will just, sit on your
lapel or something.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. Thank you so much, Damaris.
You're welcome. And then she will go back to the tree and basically pull out another box similar to what she provided to Miriam, only she goes to Hesperia. And when you open it, you are going to see a pair of earrings. And
one of them has a thing of wood in it.
Yes. Hey, don't make fun of me.
No, I love it.
It's a good theme.
Yeah, it's a really good theme.
No, it is. It's very Damaris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't find the picture that I have. I'm sorry, but basically I'll have to look for it later. But it's basically a pair of silver capped earrings that are engraved with Hello Kitty at the top, and it basically almost like caps it to where you have the wood piece that comes out. But she holds them up and she detaches it. It's magnetic. So the little wood stakes come out.
Uh-huh.
And you can use them.
Stabby.
That's really cool. I love this, Damaris. Thank you. And I'm gonna take out one of the earrings and just kind of hold it up to my ear.
Oh, it's you.
Is it?
It's
I'm
you.
gonna put this on right now. I'm gonna take off what I'm wearing in my ears and put this on. I love it. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a big hug.
She pats back awkwardly. And then lastly, she is going to take the last gift, which is a long box, and she's going to pick it up and go over to Malcolm and give this to him.
Okay.
I think I have to. There you go. And it is a cane, basically a walking stick, that is wood. There's no gold on there. Just think of that as silver. but is a walking stick that has a knife inside that you can pull out.
Okay. Nice. So he opens that up and tests the balance and demonstrates the hidden
Quality.
blade inside and whatnot. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, Malcolm, it's got a screw on there, so you can screw it in tight. So look at the screw on the top. So I've seen those knife canes before, and most of them are shit, but that's a nice one because you can walk with it and it's not going to fall out of there on accident. That's
Which would be embarrassing, right?
Well, it's embarrassing, but it's also just it gets rid of the surprise of I got a knife.
Exactly. And so with that, there are still some gifts that are left underneath the tree. And so Malcolm stands up and he ends up picking up a fairly long package that winds up, it's a tad bit heavy. Not super heavy, but it's got some heft to it. And the box itself is kind of a plain manila box, but the bow on it is that rather festive red, green, and gold. And he hands it to Miriam.
Okay, she takes the box and lays it in her lap and opens it up.
Okay. Inside, there's that little bit of paper wrapping that's on the inside of the box or whatnot, like almost like tissue. When you clear that up, it is a late 16th century Northern Italian rapier with a darkened steel-looking metal blade. You can, however, feel something odd to it. And as Malcolm explains, he says, this is something called a fennel blade. It can be used against physical enemies if you so desire. I wouldn't exactly advise against it because it is more of a weapon that you would use against spirits.
Oh.
It will actually physically hurt them.
Wow.
Ghost sword.
Awesome.
A fennel blade.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
F-E-N-N-E-L.
F-E-N-N-E-L. Fennel blade.
So just like fennel.
Yeah.
Here. It's in the chat. There's a link to it.
Oh.
Oh, he put up the, yeah, there you go.
Is that right?
No. Yeah, that's right. Hold on one second. I forgot I needed to get into the chat. I will drop the picture in there momentarily. When it decides to come up. Here it comes. There it is. Okay, and here is, yeah, that's the background behind it. So yes, it is an actual World of Darkness item. But that is what it looks like.
Oh.
Pretty.
That's a nice
That's
sword.
cool.
Does this come with lessons for her?
Yes, she can request lessons if she so desires.
Doug
and I can show her. Doug's pretty good with the sword, fighting out back, and he was good.
So she lays the sword aside, rises, and gives him a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Thank you very much, Mal.
You are welcome. As I said, though, it's not something very common, so it's not something you want to go around using against other vampire enemies or whatnot. It could be a little fragile, but it is absolutely lethal against raids and specters.
That's a ghost sword.
Yes.
For lack of a better term, yes, it is a ghost sword.
I ain't gonna touch it because I'll probably break that damn thing. But that's a nice soul.
Isn't
You
it
can admire it from
beautiful?
afar.
So the next box that he goes and gets, this one's a little bit smaller. He goes and gets the box is it's a jewelry size box, but it's smaller but longer. And he hands it to Damaris.
Oh, thank you.
So the box itself is very similar. Again, it's that kind of nice plain manila whitish off color, but it's got the nice bow and festive bow attached to it.
Cool. So she'll open it.
Okay. When you open it, you see the following. One is a signet ring, and the other is an actual amulet. Both of which were worn by a druid, and they were recovered from Newgrange in Ireland. So they are authentic.
Wow.
And
They
he says specifically, I have had them. I had them tested, and they are warded against demons.
Oh wow, perfect.
Demon things.
Oh, they're pretty.
That's very cool.
I love them. Thank you.
You are more than welcome. So the next gift. Hold on one second. He ends up picking up a fairly large box. Same kind of plain drab color to it, festive bow on it. And he walks it over and hands it to Bear.
This has got a nice bow on it.
It does, and if you would like to keep said bow, you may want to have Sophie open it for you.
Oh yeah, Sophie, could you open it? Because I don't want to ruin. Oh,
Sure, Bear. Go over and.
So when you
Carefully
pick up the box, Sophie, it's probably heavier than most of the boxes that you guys have seen so far.
Oh, well, it's got some heft to it.
Yeah, it's actually heavier than Miriam's fennel sword.
okay. Well, I'm gonna open that box. Thank you, Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's inside this box?
Okay, so you open up the box and see this. It is a modified 17th century German axe pistol. However, instead of a flintlock, it has been modified for breech loading 9mm rounds, and it holds up to 20 rounds.
Man, that makes mine look like shit.
What the hell is this? Is
I
this?
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep.
I got an axe with a knife in it, and I got an axe that's a gun. This is crazy.
You just hear Bear's head explode.
I have never seen something like this. Who the hell thought of this thing? This is so cool. Okay, Malcolm, thank you so much. I will not shoot this in here, but I cannot wait to shoot this gun because this is such an awesome gun. I cannot believe it. I got some new weapons here. I can't believe my new family is such a good. This is so good. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. It will actually. You have to, of course, load it from behind, but it will accept a 9mm clip.
That's just crazy. So I got lots of 9mm inside this thing. I'm kind of feeling like an engine. I got these hand axes here. I'm sorry, I don't hurt nobody.
So if there's a random case of scalpings, we know to talk to you. Then is what you're indicating.
I ain't never scalped nobody before.
No,
Oh,
you just beheaded them and played soccer with their head. That's all.
Now you just gave him the idea. Great.
that's so good.
Hey, what are wealthy uncles for?
Yeah. So you scalp and you grab them by the hair, and you just kind of slowly cut it back. That's what I saw in that one movie that one time. That's gonna be so good.
So, so then he goes and gets another box, and this now this box, the box is kind of big, but it's not too terribly heavy. It's another plain kind of looking box. However, the ribbon on this one is black, red, and gold. It's the only one that was different than the others. And he hands this one to Hesperia.
I will accept the gift and sit it gingerly on the nearest table and go ahead and open it.
Okay, so minus the battle damage in the image, you have a leather coat that resembles this.
Need a blank.
On the back, there is a vampire penguin that says, "I want to bite your neck."
That's awesome.
So it looks very much like that. It's got the lacing kind of up the sides and everything. And then there's an envelope. It's not sealed, but there's also an envelope on the inside.
I love that series.
I'm gonna first pick up the jacket and kind of smell it and just like do this thing, and
it's got that fresh leather smell and everything. Like it's barely been worn. It's been worn enough to say it's worn in a little bit.
Okay.
That's one of Brett Booth's, isn't it?
That is, yes. That's a Brett Booth picture.
Oh, love me some Brett Booth. I got him to sign mine.
That's awesome. I'm gonna throw the jacket on.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and open the envelope.
Okay. The envelope has a plot number and a tomb number to one of the new cemeteries that's in town. It's probably been there maybe 10 years. And the listing on the tomb is your mother's remains.
Wow. What a way to outshine all of us.
Yeah.
Rome. Dick.
I don't know what to say in or out of character. Damn. And I'm just gonna be in shock and say thank you, Malcolm. That means more than I could ever explain to you.
It's quite all right. I figured since you were attempting to establish something permanent here, it would be nice to have a little bit of home brought to you, and in a more honorific manner than which she left this earth.
Thank you. I appreciate this very much.
Did I get the image for this one? I don't know if I did or not. I did not. However, you can look it up. So the last package is probably the largest in circumference. Not quite as long as the rapier, but width and lengthwise is probably the biggest. He walks over and he hands that one to Sophie.
Can't wait to see
with the bow, still the exact same as everybody else's. The only one that was different was Hesperia's.
I'm gonna take the bow off and stick it on my head.
Okay. All right.
And,
on one of the chopsticks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, just like kind of arranged next
Nestle
to
it betwixt.
Right.
Okay.
And open that up.
Okay. So when you open it up, there is a custom 1960s Gibson Les Paul guitar that is black. And go ahead and roll an intelligence, and I think you have academics.
I do.
Or you could roll performance if you would like, if it's better.
It is better.
Okay. So roll
intelligence and performance
at difficulty 6.
We're about to be put to shame again, guys.
You know what? Mine at least is self-defense, damn it.
I rolled 3 ones, so that is no success.
This devil went down to Georgia again.
Wow.
You're just very enamored.
I need a new line of work. I'm gonna quit music.
This is a very nice hammer with strings on it.
Well, the fact that it is a gorgeous Les Paul is not lost on you. So, I mean, you at least have that going for you. You're just looking at it, you're like, wow, this is like amazing looking. And before you actually test it out or you know, take your nails and kind of strum the strings for a few, he says, now, if you want to look up the story behind this guitar, you can. I'm sure you can quickly realize the truth behind it, but that is Jimmy Page's Black Beauty.
Oh. Oh. I don't even want to touch this.
I think she just creamed it a little bit. Should we give you some privacy?
Did she do the Amy Farrah Fowler? Woo.
Give you some privacy here.
I'm just gonna like not touch it anymore. Just like hover over the box.
And in real life, Jimmy Page's Black Beauty did actually go missing. It got stolen shortly after he came to America to play during Led Zeppelin's early career. Now, in real life, somebody anonymously returned it to him at some point in the like 90s or so. But in game purposes, that was a nice forgery that was given back to him.
Nice.
Well, now we know where it went.
Can I spirits touch on this?
Sure. You absolutely can.
Just because I can. I keep forgetting how many. All right, let's see. And I got a 1 success and a 1, so we're
Nothing.
Nope. I'm just a little overwhelmed tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Good excuse.
Super cool.
He says, so I figured it wouldn't hurt your burgeoning career in the cinematics and music that you're going into now, that you have a little piece of rock and roll history to support your new career.
Thank you.
That's a nice guitar.
It is a super nice guitar.
Did you look it up?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm writing notes.
Yeah, that was its nickname, was Black Beauty. And with that, of course, all the presents from under the tree are now dispersed and handed out to everybody.
Come here. Come here, buddy. You're hurting me, Toph. Come here. Come here. Come here, Toph.
I'm a bit beside
Up my body, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. Lay down. Oh.
I got to say, I'm a bit beside myself. I didn't expect all this.
Yeah, I have to agree. I didn't expect to have this. This is all overwhelming and amazing. And I feel very fortunate to be part of this family.
Yeah, you said.
Thank you. These bowls are a lot more elaborate than I usually use, so, I appreciate it. They'll be used for special occasions. When you really want to fuck someone up and look for them.
Well, that's why I tried to get one with a large surface so you could have a wider view.
It's like a widescreen TV, just different.
Kinda, yeah.
1080p.
I'm gonna let them think that makes a difference as far as how wide or how small, but that's okay.
Sure.
You know what? You're right.
They don't. She doesn't know.
I know. You know what? You're right. This will totally make a difference.
I'm gonna take a
Well,
I'm gonna take a picture of this guitar and send it to Isadora.
Okay.
Well, I hope you guys realize that, I included these wood and silver not only as, decorative, but, they're supposed to be weapons. Like, you guys need to understand, like, the littlest things can make the biggest difference.
What's the
understand.
silver for? I don't get that part.
Werewolves
Yes.
and some vampires
I'll be right back. Go ahead and continue playing.
take additional damage from silver.
Yep.
Some vampires.
Hmm.
Okay, so
And with everything that we've been encountering,
True.
I thought this would have been appropriate.
yeah,
I think it's a great idea, and having stakes around is really an oversight that I'm glad is corrected.
Yeah, you can't even tell that mine are stakes. They're just pretty earrings.
Yeah. Like I said, even a toothpick can still do the job.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like it's just wood
Hold
that will
on, guys.
that will do it. So when you wear these, people won't know that they double as weapons just in case. They'll just think that they're pretty earrings or a pretty brooch or hairpin.
Huge ass cat.
well, I just keep my hand axe underneath my jacket so people don't see it and everything. But the silver on it's going to be cool.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about getting you a hat pin that also had a similar sort of dual feature to it. And I still might do that, or a boot pin for you, because I think that you should still have something as a backup.
Okay.
I know the axe is relatively large compared to what I provided them, but you now have 2 axes, so now I think I might have gone with the bear pin.
I'm good. I'd say so. Like a boot knife would be good too. I use boot knives, and so put like a silver boot knife, something like that. I don't know. It's thoughtful. It really is. I like this hand axe. I got the silver knife inside of there and all that.
Well, technically, you could take the knife out of the end of the axe and still put it in your boot. It is small enough that it would fit. It's curved.
Oh, I could do that. And I got what I got to do is I got to have like some kind of put like a holster on the or hilt on the
sheath.
boat. Yeah, so sheath, that's the word. I'm sorry. I put that on the boat because these new boats that'd be good. And have the metal tippies on there and I silver on the side, like kiki and stab it and be all good. That'd be good.
So what would you call it if you swung your axe? Choppy?
Well, yeah, or scalpy, like they were saying earlier.
That is always an option.
That's something new I'm going to try.
So Sophie, you end up getting a verbal message back from Isadora. It's a sound bite.
I'm not sure I want to play this with everyone here. I'm gonna step in the other room and listen to it.
Okay. So you press play and it's just her saying, "No fucking way!"
So that's what echoes back into the room is no fucking way.
Pretty much, yeah. It was loud.
Send her back a really wide grin, smiley face.
Way, exactly, Todd.
She texts you back and says, "Who did you have to fuck to get that?"
You have to kill.
Text back. I didn't, and it was Malcolm.
She sends an angry emoji at you.
A text back. I'll bring it over sometime.
And so with that, Jimmy's bringing out the glass of peppermint possum.
Is this my possum cup?
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
It's a nice crystal cup, but it's got possum blood in it.
Okay, I probably saw Malcolm.
Talk about putting lipstick on a pig.
I probably saw Malcolm or somebody like sniff the bouquet and all that kind of thing. So I'm gonna try to pretend to do that. I'm just like.
Okay.
Possum.
Oh wow.
This is awesome.
Hero male.
Well, it at least is still warm.
It's good. Don't joke.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna lean over and smell it out of curiosity.
I mean, it smells like
Smells
blood,
kind of gamey.
but yeah, it's got a bit of a dumpster smell to it. Not full on. I mean, it doesn't like reek, but you're like, it's like that whiff you get when your trash can, the lid kind of flips up occasionally, and you should have already taken it out.
Did you want to try it?
It's your delicacy. I will just leave it all for you.
I don't know what that means, but it is mine. I like it.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and smile and back away.
This is possum. This tastes good. I like it. Oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry. My old boots are out the front door out there. Malcolm said to leave them outside, so they're outside out there.
Okay.
Sophie, should I take my old boots home or should I just keep these boots? I mean,
you should take them home.
I can take them home. I'll take them home. But that's why those boots are outside.
Oh no, that is quite all right. Jimmy actually waves his hand in front of Bear, and he says, "No, you'll go ahead and take them home."
Okay, thank you. The hell is that?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Miriam just shakes her head at him. No Jedi mind tricks.
I mean, what the hell a Jedi is?
It's okay. It's okay.
Them thinking puzzle things, mind tricks. I like those mind tricking things.
So Malcolm, at that point, as everybody has had their presents unwrapped and set off to the side and whatnot, he has a servant come out and clean up any excess paper, ribbons, and trash and whatnot.
I want to keep my box and my bow. Please
that you can go right on ahead.
Thank you.
But he brings everybody one of those little carts, like you would put office booklets or not booklets, but stuff you'd wheel in and out from the office. Almost like that laundry basket you guys had, Rachel, for a while, the stand-up one.
Yeah, I remember.
So kind of like that. He has a couple out there available if anybody needs to wheel their packages out to the car or whatever have you. So did any of you have anything else planned for the rest of the evening?
I'm thinking I need to go out and buy better gifts for Susan and Stephanie because all I got them was guns, and I saw all this stuff. Yeah, this is just somebody's gonna have to help me buy better gifts for my girls. So,
do they like shoes?
I don't know. Stephanie likes computer stuff, and Susan. I don't even know what Susan likes anymore. When she was with me, she used to just like the military stuff. But now that she's been with you girls, she started wearing perfume again. I don't even understand it. So
it means she's getting closer to her own element again, Bear.
We've been just driving the bagel for so damn long. It's just, but I did notice she's showering too.
She's
Shower's
showering?
important.
Yeah, she's showering now again.
That's good.
Was she not?
Well, neither one of us did a whole lot of showering. It was a waste of time. The only time we ever showered is when we didn't want to stink when we'd sneak up on somebody.
So your stink has a radius effect.
Well, yeah. If you don't shower for a long time, you start to stink.
Well,
I
thank
mean,
God I don't need to smell anything.
maybe she'd like a bath set. Like
Oh,
soap
That
and
sounds like
lotion.
that sounds like a great idea.
I have a better idea.
what's that?
A day at the spa.
Ooh,
Get her pampered.
I think we could all use a night at the spa.
I don't even know what
That
that
sounds
is.
fun.
It's like, it's,
Pass.
Pass?
I'll pass. That's not my thing.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
No
they'd
offense.
want to cut her dreads out.
I'm sure they get all kinds.
Well, no. I just no.
So I take it everybody is satisfied with your gifts then?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
There, when you're saying spa, are you talking about that it's a semi-automatic weapon? It's a
No.
the Frenchy spas.
It's a place where you go and get a massage and you get your nails painted and you get just it's a place where you go and
Treatment,
get all clean
pedicure.
and smelling nice.
Yeah, it just sounds like a big waste of time. I don't even. If you think that Susan and Stephanie would like that, then that's what we can do.
I think they would like it.
And I think the spas I was talking about was I thought it was a Frenchie automatic weapon, but I think it might be Italian.
Oh,
But that's
hey, sorry, Todd.
no, it's
Didn't
okay.
Jerome, what did we ever find out about? Which one was the one that was a paraplegic? Is that Susan?
I think that's Stephanie. I get them mixed up.
Yeah, Susan's my driver and Stephanie's the paraplegic.
Okay, did we ever talk to the Samisi about getting her fixed?
Not yet. We need to schedule a time to do that.
Well,
That would be a Christmas gift that Stephanie would be able to like if we were walking again.
Yeah.
I
Try
can
and make that
definitely
happen.
arrange that.
Oh yes, make that happen. That's we can get her walking and we can get her gold and I can't remember. Do I need to ask permission before I ghoul Stephanie? I can't remember. Is that because it was a long time ago? I did Susan. So is that something that I'm just allowed to do? How does that work?
Well, Hesperia, would you like to answer that? Dun, dun,
Not necessarily.
Dun, dun.
Sorry.
That's something that you've already spoken to her about, right?
Yeah.
Do Stephanie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember what I talked to her years ago about it, and she said no, because she said, "What the hell use is it going to be a vampire with no legs, or with a non-walking vampire?" She's like, she didn't want to be a vampire living forever in a wheelchair. And when we talked about it years ago, we didn't know about these what the hell you say, vampires, those crazy looking guys, and so we didn't know about them. So now that we know about them, now she can get fixed. So, but she would, I'm sure she would want to do it. But remember, my sire didn't tell me a whole lot about what was right and what was wrong. I'm just saying, am I allowed to make her a ghoul, or like because you're the boss of Spirit, I got to ask your permission first?
Out of character, is that something I need to get permission for?
No.
No.
Nope.
Not for ghouls, but yes for chill.
No.
Right?
No.
Not
To
even.
embrace somebody, you need to have permission, right?
In the Camarilla, yeah, but they're not. Y'all aren't Camarilla.
Oh, there you go. So again, in and out of character, I'm kind of lost on it. So
Yeah,
No.
no.
No, anarchs are a lot more loose where that's concerned.
cool.
Not to mention the fact that Miriam's kind of lost because he keeps talking about turning her into a vampire, but ghouling her. They're two different things.
Mixed messages.
Yeah, Miriam's just like, mm.
No,
Which
here's the thing.
one are we talking about?
You can do what you want, Barry. You just got to figure out what you want to do.
So okay, well, I want to ghoul her first, so she knows what this laugh is all about, or unlaugh, however you say it, and then after she's been a ghoul for a while, I can give her the choice and say, do you want to be a vampire now? So like Susan, she doesn't want to be a vampire. She likes being a ghoul. She likes being alive, she said. So Stephanie might want to be vampire. So I don't know, because she's just super smart. So she knows she's gonna make her own decision. But I mean, I'll still be her boss or sire kind of thing.
You'd be her dominator.
That's a big word. I don't. Yeah.
You'd be her boss. Yeah.
Boss. Yeah.
So as part of the Christmas, why don't we try and get that arranged for her? We can arrange a night at the spa.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
It was behind him.
It's coming from the same room.
He jumped a foot.
So I'm going to go ahead and text Luke then and ask him when he would be open to an arrangement for that.
Okay, so he texts back. Is what kind of an arrangement are we talking about? Is this the one we discussed personally, or is this one with your Sabat friend?
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Let me rephrase.
Came and like that fucker just pounded on the door and freaked out my dog and me. So what the hell is that? So
No, Toff. No.
All these animals.
I know.
Okay, I will rephrase to look at bone crafting the legs of my
Spine or whatever it
my
is.
friend.
Was this the cripple that you mentioned to me?
Yes.
and just to remember, she was a victim of a car accident, so she could walk before. So she was a victim of a car accident. That's why she can't walk.
Okay, I didn't know that before, so I'll text him that it was from a car accident.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this now. So, when are you wanting to do this?
Whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, to be perfectly honest, no time right now is convenient. I mean, as you know, we've got the showrunner going on right now. I'm working on the other show that you read that we're trying to, pitch to other studios. So, I mean, that's taking up a lot of my time.
Sure.
What's he saying, Sophie?
None of these are your Sabat friends, are you?
No.
Are they?
These are my coterie.
So this is the group that you said you wouldn't tell them about me because of politics, right?
Yes. So
great.
We can do it. We can arrange something privately. They wouldn't have to meet you if you don't want to. I'm in the other room.
Liar.
Retcon that. When this turns into more than a text conversation, I'm going to walk outside.
Do you vouch for these?
However you are comfortable with doing this. It can just be you and me and her if you like.
Do you vouch for these people?
In what sense?
That's not reassuring in any sense.
Yes, but I'm. What is your specific concern?
I don't want to be involved in politics. Is this going to involve me somewhere? Can this be a one and done? I mean, I'm a little edgy based upon the Christmas shopping you had me do.
Fair enough. These friends do not have any details about you except that you're Tsamisi and that you and I know each other.
What am I getting out of this?
Blowjob. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Who does he want killed?
I thought we had come to that arrangement already.
Refresh my memory, please.
That we came to our arrangement,
Mm-hmm.
and as part of that you would do me this favor.
I would like to tack on to that in light of recent events that if this is going to be something that I'm going to do, I want a 3-day weekend.
Okay.
How many people are going to be there? The whole crew, they're going to watch the whole weekend.
On the 3-day weekend?
No.
She's cheating on Colin with someone else. What is this, the third guy? Holy crap! How many dudes did she have in her closet?
You are not a part of this conversation, Miriam.
I don't care. Damn. Sophie's a hoe.
That's not how it is.
Uh-huh. I want a 3-day weekend. Mm-hmm. That's not how it is.
Like I said,
I don't mean for the 3-day weekend. I mean for this repair job.
Possibly my friend would want to be there. She is his retainer. But if he doesn't insist on being there, it could just be you and me and her, or just I don't even have to be there. I'm sure she would feel more comfortable if I was.
Oh no. You are going to be there. It's going to make me feel more comfortable if you're there.
No one else has to be there. We don't even have to do it here. We could meet at a neutral location. It doesn't even have to be in Ashland.
This is sounding oddly like a Motel 6 rendezvous.
All I'm saying is, whatever you need to be comfortable to do this,
all right,
we'll make it work.
All right. Well, I'm a man of my word, and if you
we could even blindfold her.
I don't know if that's going to be necessary given the length of time I'll have to likely work on this person.
What kind of time frame are you thinking?
I haven't seen the damage yet, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you mentioned car accident,
right?
And so she walked previously, so I mean maybe that would help with the time frame. But again, I don't. I mean, that car accident could be just major whiplash, or that could be like a shotgun shell to the lower
That's true.
back, and a
And
lot of damage.
To be fair, I haven't examined her myself, so I can't vouch for that.
Well, that's okay, Dr. Darrow. That's what you have me here for. Snarkiness aside, this is what I agreed to, so whatever you feel is best for people showing up, I'll abide.
Okay. Do you want me to pick a place? Do you want to pick a place?
I trust you. Go ahead and pick a place.
Okay. I'll make an arrangement and let you know.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Thanks. You too. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Well, drive safe.
Thanks. Okay, so then I'll come back in and
What'd your friend say?
so my friend is very private, and I want to know if
Excuse
you
me.
would mind trusting her to me. I'll take her to him and we'll have him look her over and see what he can do. Are you okay not being there?
Well, yeah, I mean, because she's been on the East Coast for a long time, and then she went to Chicago, so she's usually by herself. She only moved here to Ashland because y'all ladies said that she needed to come out here. That so I'm okay with her going with you. I can call her if that's okay. And when y'all doing this?
When is good for? Well, maybe I should just make the arrangement with her. But I expect she's got a pretty open schedule.
Yeah, I mean she's just stealing credit card stuff and everything like that, Well, yeah, I got so okay. So Stephanie on my phone, I just pull out this little. It's a flip phone. I pull out the flip phone and I'm like, Stephanie she called it speed dial, and she's number 2. Susan's 1, and she's 2. So I can just call her right now, and then I can tell her, and then give you the phone.
Sure.
All right. So Jerome, I'm going to do that. I'm just
Sure.
push 2 and call up Stephanie.
Okay. So as you push 2 and you're, waiting for the call to go through, Malcolm leans over to one side and he snaps his fingers to seemingly nothing, and he says, "Bing, can you play can you sing some White Christmas for me, please?"
Nice.
And then of course, the music changes, and then you hear the
crispness
I'm gonna do aura perception.
Is that like an Alexa kind of thing?
kinda.
Yeah, it's kind of like an Alexa kind of thing.
Five.
5. Okay. You see a disembodied shape standing near the hallway leading into the rest of the house at the living room.
Nice.
Kind of melancholy and calm.
And singing.
With a slight bit of duress.
Duress. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, it is necromancy.
Yep.
Thank you for being here.
Hopefully who you
She
talk.
just looks over at Sophie. It was just like,
I mean, it's a really nice ambiance.
As you can tell, he pulls out all the stops for his Christmas parties.
did you think that was like a record or a DVD?
I didn't really think about it.
That's okay. He usually doesn't either. He's a pretty good entertainer.
Mm.
So,
Bear, you know how Vinny is a wraith?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a ghost, uh-huh.
Yeah. There's one here singing tonight. That's who's singing.
We're listening to a ghost sing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, we listen to Vinny talk with his bad words and everything all the time. So I guess that's just another way. Okay.
so
Fair, I thought
she
the word thing
so
was
she
first.
answers.
Oh, Stephanie.
Okay, what is it, Bear? Are you having fun at your party?
Yeah, I got some good gifts. I got some good weapons and everything. It's gonna be fun. Hey, I got new. When we're talking about that vampire looking at your legs, about getting you fixed up and everything.
Oh, right. That was the reason why you had me come out here.
Yeah. So okay, Sophie talked to the man that was
Uh-huh.
a vampire, and I guess so. Sophie, I guess he's real private, kind of. He doesn't want me there. He
Oh,
wants just Sophie and you to be there, so he can look at you and see if he can fix you.
I mean, I kind of know Sophie, but do you trust Sophie?
I've trusted her so far. She's had chances to kill me and she hasn't yet. So I'm thinking she's good. And so she's nice to me. And they're letting us stay at their house and all that. So
Well, no,
they've been
this is true, but I'm wanting to get your opinion. You're a decent judge of character.
no, I like her. And so far the people that she said are bad, they've been bad now, and the people that she said are good have been good. So I think I trust what she thinks too.
Okay, so this would just be a meeting at first, then.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess he wants to spect you and like look at you and stuff, see how broken you are.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Um.
And
So
you said you were going to do background checks on everybody too at the house. Did you find anything on anybody when you did those background checks you were talking about?
that they're not alive.
Well, I guess that's as far as you're going to find out then. All right.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not. I didn't find out anything like vast criminal empires or lots of traffic tickets. Although for some reason there were some pictures of Hesperia driving this god awful vehicle. I guess it was stolen,
oh,
but
okay.
that was last year. But that's all I
Well,
really found.
but you okay? From my experience is that if most vampires, if they were bastards in when they were alive, they're bigger bastards when they become vampires. So if these ladies weren't like bastards when they were alive, and so they're not pretending. Then you know what I mean. So if you're not finding bad stuff on them, the only one I would think you'd find bad stuff on might be Miriam because she knows like a lot of people that do bad stuff.
Hmm.
Because she says she's got like a family of bad people, like mafia kind of things. So
Well, yeah, but I mean that's more along the lines of running down the last name of Soprano.
that's that from that TV show you were talking about, right?
We're right. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
So
the lot.
if you pulled up, say the last name of Capone, you're gonna find some shady people. I mean,
Well, no, I'm
it's gonna
not saying
happen.
Miriam's bad. I'm just saying because her family did stuff, you might still find stuff on her. That's all.
Okay. No. Yeah. No. I get it. Yeah.
So But I mean, the ladies have been good. They they've been a good group. But like Demarise, she's got magic and stuff, so she might have made stuff disappear.
I just love that he's talking about this in front of us. Like it's standing here just talking away.
Marie.
I don't know no better.
Marie.
Marie.
She's magic and everything. And so like,
It's like when your dad starts talking to somebody at the hardware store.
yeah.
Sorry, right in front of me.
I'm so proud of her. She had her first period, by the way. She's a grown woman now.
Girl,
If she bleeds, she breeds.
you'll be a woman soon.
That's not creepy at all.
So she says, no, I know. I mean, we've gotten to know them over the past couple of months now.
No, I do. I feel good about them.
Okay.
I smile at all the girls. I'm like, I feel good about them.
Okay. So then talk to your vampire friends and let them know I'm okay.
All right, here. I'm gonna give the phone here to Sophie, and she can talk to you. Y'all can work, okay? Because it just
Bear.
me being the between it just doesn't work.
Bear.
Yeah.
Did you just have this conversation in front of all of them?
Well, yeah. They're all looking at me and smiling right now.
There's Bear, honey. They're smiling for different reasons. You might want to have them explain.
All right. Stephanie says y'all are supposed to explain to me why I'm not supposed to talk in front of you. But you said that when I was supposed to talk behind people's backs before, so now I don't get it.
Well, there's certain things that you just don't say in public. It's not that you don't talk about it. It's just sometimes you don't say certain words in front of people. It can kind of be embarrassing.
Okay, I got it. I'm not making fun of them. I'm just talking about them because they're my friend.
No, I understand. Bear, go ahead and hand the phone over to Sophie then.
And I'm going to whisper in the phone. It's not like I'm talking about Malcolm's long hair. His hair is longer than Sophie's hair. Yes, she's got long hair.
And he just smiles and nods.
You didn't hear that, did you, Malcolm? You got good ears. I'm sorry. So, okay, Sophie, here, you can talk to Stephanie. You take the phone here. I'm going to go over here in the corner and drink my possum blood.
So gross.
Drink his possum.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi. I know I haven't been at the house very much lately, so we haven't had a lot of interaction.
I heard there was some new guy. That at least that's the scuttlebutt going around the house.
I have an associate who did some work on me, and I thought he might be a solution for you as well. But he would like this done privately, obviously privately, but he has his reasons, and so he has requested to have as few people there as possible. So I thought you and I and him, if you're okay with that, we can have him see what he can do for you.
Okay. I think I would like Bear there if he's okay with it. I mean, just to be on the safe side, because I don't know much about your world, and Bear being who he is, at least I know that he's on my side.
Okay. I'll try and make that work. Are you, what is your schedule restriction? Is there a specific day that would work? I mean, night, obviously. Is there a specific night that would work best?
Right now I mean, unless Bear decides to have me run more background checks on people, or whatever. I mean, right now I'm pretty free.
Okay. Then I will set up a location and a date, and we'll make this happen.
Okay. Okay. Was there anything else, or?
I would just again like to stress the privacy of this individual. I know you're kind of a sleuther, and I would request your cooperation.
Absolutely, 100%. No, I won't. I won't go poking around where I'm not needed.
Thank you. Okay, then I will be in touch.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand Bear back his phone.
All right. So what are y'all gonna do? Is everything all good?
She would like you to be there.
I'm okay.
If
I'm
you're
okay with
comfortable
that.
being
Yeah. Is your friend okay with that? You said no.
there. He said if I trust you, then he would be okay with it. But that means that I have to be able to trust you.
Yeah.
Keep his privacy.
We've been together for weeks here. You can trust me.
Okay.
Does he need me to kill somebody for him to help him out some way?
Uh,
I could even scalp him with my new axe there. But you know what I mean. I mean, if he needs somebody killed, I can do that.
I will let him know that is on the table.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess then I need to pick a place and a time. Would have been nice if he was a little more specific about his schedule. Maybe I'll rent out a spa area so that it's not some Motel 6 thing. So it doesn't feel seedy. Becca, you're muted.
May I make a suggestion?
Please.
What do I do for a living?
Hospital.
All right. We could probably arrange that.
I could help arrange a private room, something away from others where y'all could meet.
That is a great idea.
Maybe an OR that's not in use in the middle of the night. I don't know.
That would be very helpful.
That's
Okay.
like context.
So basically, well, I was the chief medical examiner as well. You could probably also use the morgue. The only person that's in there at night is my guy, and I can have him leave for a while.
Would that make Stephanie feel weirded out if it was at a morgue? She spent much time at a morgue.
Stephanie's been to a morgue, but I mean, Stephanie will do whatever we want her to do. If she gets to walk afterwards, she's going to be fine. And if I get to be there with her, she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll text Luke that we can use the privacy of the morgue,
Mm-hmm.
and this client would like Bear to be there as well.
Okay. He texts back that he'll do it. Just set the time.
Did you
What
tell
is-
him I'll kill somebody for him if he?
What is the date that we're operating on right now? Like, is it supposed to be like
Tonight.
close to Christmas?
We will say. Yeah, we'll say this was like the 23rd.
Oh. Okay. Well, we don't want to do it over Christmas. Maybe like right after Christmas.
So this weekend?
Sure. Let's say the 26th.
Thursday the 26th.
That's fine because it's not going to be as busy as a weekend would be. And I can at least get him out of there for a couple of hours.
It might take a little longer than that, depending on the severity of the complication.
Okay.
We're gonna be
I'll
okay
take
at your
care of
hospital.
matters.
The last time I went to your hospital, we had our new friend kill those people downstairs. We're gonna be okay, aren't we? Coming into your hospital.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause that was a mess.
That was fun.
That was fun, but that was a
Don't
mess.
operating rooms have cameras?
Yeah.
Well, if you turn them on, but this is going to be down in the morgue.
Which still have cameras?
If you turn them on,
Turn them off. Just good to remember to do that.
Hang a sheet.
Kick out the
Yeah.
internet.
I'll take care of it. I've done this stuff a blue million times.
Okay. So set a date.
So for the 26th, the after Christmas appointment.
Tiny Tim gets to walk again.
God bless us, everyone. All right. So then you've got that set in the specific time frame. Or we don't have to worry about the hour per se.
Todd.
Oh, I guess I'll text him and say, Bear has offered to kill someone for you.
I got a special knife for it. So it clips out. It's the stabby.
He is enthusiastic.
Yeah. I can make it messy. I can make it neat.
Bring you in warm, bring you in cold.
Yep, bring you in warm, bring you in cold.
That's my line.
Yep, exactly. He's like, yeah, that won't be necessary.
I told him I would let you know.
Okay, well, you've let me know. But thank you.
He will be disappointed.
All right, so with that set up, I think what we'll do is go ahead and call it there because it's almost at about 3 hours game time. And of course, some of us have got to get up early tomorrow morning, or early-ish, for an event. So thank you all for playing. Thank you guys all for watching. We've had a lot of fun. A lot more fun than I anticipated with the creativeness of the gifts. That was a lot of fun.
I shall stab you with my toothpick. Stabby.
You know what? You'll thank me.
Yep.
When you need it.
It will work.
Oh,
I think it's great.
Splinter Servant. Hello.
Everybody did a great job. I thought the
Yeah,
grape
I
robbing
like it.
was a special touch.
I've learned
Yes.
and I learned about
Shows you care.
What was that,
And
Todd?
you learned about what, Todd?
I learned about silver. I didn't my character didn't know that in character about
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
learning
I'll have to
XP.
educate him. Yeah.
Well, Todd, I will give you specifically an extra point of XP for this game session because you really kind of went over the top with good old Bear, even though his gifts were super predictable.
Yeah.
You kind of had running
What did Bear
commentary.
get him?
Yeah, guns.
Guns, grenades, and knives.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty expected.
Yep. Things to explode.
That's why I got him a gun with a
A 40-round clip.
Yep.
40-round barrel. I was like, oh, like that. What would Bear want? Firearms.
Yep.
I'm disappointed though that he got 2 axes, but then again, I got 2 bowls, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I got the axe knife combo and axe gun combo, so I'm okay with that.
You're good. You're set.
Okay, so Hesperia. Missy, what did you think?
I loved it so much. I loved all of my gifts, especially the Henry Rollins.
Oh, that was great.
I think Sophie needs to make a trip with me and bring her guitar.
Oh, what? Me?
Yeah.
Bring the guitar. Oh, I don't know if I can travel with this.
That's a special place on the
scared to
wall
take
to
it out in
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got Jerome who has to outdo us all.
Yeah.
You know what?
The
I'm
heartwarming,
not
not quite
complaining.
a Hallmark, but Hallmark moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that,
It's a TMC movie.
There you go.
Not quite a Hallmark. It's a TMC.
Written by
I'll have
Edgar
to
Allan.
tell you guys about
Ghost of Bing Crosby.
my. Sorry, go ahead.
Tell you about what?
Oh no, I was just saying I need to tell you guys about how I got Jillian.
Oh yeah, tell me. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I needed to ask about that. I had a list of action items, but I figured the party was not the best place to do that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up earlier. So I mean, if you want, we can save it for next game, or I can tell you guys in chat, or so I'll leave it up to you guys.
no, we
The
can.
horse
We
is
can.
on though.
Yeah, we can talk right after game session or something for a little bit. That's fine. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the music and temporarily mute the mics. And thank you all for watching. And we will see you. Are we going to say the 27th, or are we going to?
Don't we have a werewolf game that night?
Is it that night?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's the 27th.
I couldn't remember if it was the 27th or not. So.
So we'll have to
Far
figure
out.
Y'all are doing
Oh yeah, that is the
werewolf?
27th, huh?
Nice.
Normally we would do it on a Saturday, but I don't know.
Missy.
I don't know why we ended up.
But okay, so well, just stay tuned. We'll have the schedule posted. We do have another game, or a special game for after Christmas coming up here soon, so that may be something that takes priority over it just for this once. So, at any rate, thank you all for watching. We had a lot of fun. Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Rachel dropped the call.
Oh.
It was not necessary.